Of course, I chose a day when I'm sick to look semi-presentable, if that's what you can call this.
So we brought our drum and this is how we dance. No mistaking, we make our breaks. If you don't like our 808s, then leave us alone, cause we don't need your policies.
Hey guys, it's Cassie, and today I'm going to be doing my May TBR. There were a lot of releases. I personally have one released book with me, because on May 3rd there were 30 books that got released, which is crazy, but the most highly anticipated book for me was The Crown by Kiera Cass, and I read it in a day. I read it in less than a day, because it came into my mailbox at like 2, and I finished it at 11:41 p.m. Including that, I took a nap and watched 2 Game of Thrones episodes with my family, and then I obviously ate dinner and stuff, so there was some gap time. But it's actually really short. It's 279 pages, which is sad because it's the last book in the series, but it was really great. I'm happy how it ended. I have a Goodreads link below. If you guys want me to film a review, let me know. But I really enjoyed this book, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I want to read in May, Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, and this is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles quartet, and I finished Cinder in April, and so I want to continue on with the series and read Scarlet and Cress. So, yeah. The next book that I want to read, City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare, and I'm actually really close to being done with this book. I think I got really far in, because this is how much I've read and this is how much is left. I was kind of getting a little tired of the whole Shadowhunter world, and I didn't want to overdo it because I have all the books, I want to read all the books, I have Lady Midnight and I want to read that too. So I took a little break, and I'm hoping to finish this book. Yeah, I have like 120 pages left, I think. The next book that I want to read is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, and I picked this up recently at Barnes & Noble, and I bought the movie cover because it's beautiful. This book is about a girl named Louisa, and she's looking for a job. She's 26. It takes place in London, in a small little town, and she ends up taking care of this guy who used to be a very wealthy businessman who was in an accident, and this is kind of a romance. So the second to last book that I want to read in May is The Duchess by Amanda Foreman, and this is the movie cover with Keira Knightley on it. It was a movie made in 2008, and I watched it recently. I rented it for 24 hours. In that 24 hours, I watched it 3 times because I fell in love with it, and I fell in love with the whole story. And this is the Duchess of Devonshire, named Georgiana. This is her biography. And I haven't really read biographies besides like when I was like a kid, and I was reading those like cartoon biographies about like Anne Frank and Benjamin Franklin and stuff like that. I read those, but this is going to be the first real biography that I read. And the last book that I want to read in May is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon, and I started this book over spring break, but I never really finished it. But I want to read it this month, so yeah. So those are all the books that I want to be reading in May. Last month, for April, I completely sucked on my TBR goal, because I was in a reading slump for a while because I was binge watching Gilmore Girls for like 2 weeks, and I finished all 7 seasons. I have a problem. But yeah, and I really liked it. But I also had exams recently, and I took my last one yesterday, so woohoo! I still have, well, I took my last state registered exams, but then I have my EOCs, which are end of course exams, and I have one in Spanish and something else, but yeah, so that's not going to be too hard, and I think that's at the end of May. So besides that, I should have a pretty clean slate month. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Every time I do an outro for a video, I really just want to do like John Green's Crash Course thing, like, this video is brought to you by like blah, 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 by Stan, my producer, written by my high school teacher, history teacher, I don't know. I just think it's really cool. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good reading. What? And I love Jessie the Reader's like, ba choo. Or I suck, but I don't have anything cool. But yeah, so